Hello, Business Bulldogs. I'm back, I'm focused, and my mission's still the same. My name is Tara Smith, and I'm the founder of Stable Healing Counseling. I stand before you with a heartfelt concern about our community's mental health therapy services. In a world where stress, anxiety, and depression are becoming increasingly prevalent, it's crucial to explore diverse avenues of therapy, but unfortunately, mental health services in Onslow County is limited. According to Statista, in 2022, in North Carolina alone, there are over 762,000 individuals who are having mental health disorders and are not being treated. There's also 360 individuals to one provider. That's scary. And if we bring it closer to home, in 2022, in the State of the County Health Report, we see that 37 individuals died by suicide in Onslow County. There's over 47.6 of Onslow respondents said that they have mental health concerns, but they don't know where to go. So that means there needs to be more increased awareness, as well as available services for our clients. So why horses? With their innate ability to sense emotion and respond with non-judgmental acceptance, horses become invaluable partners in the therapeutic journey. Let's set the scene. Imagine a serene pasture where horses are roaming freely, they're embodying grace and non-judgmental acceptance. In this tranquil setting, we have people who are struggling with trauma, depression, anxiety, where they can now find comfort, companionship, and a path towards healing. Through carefully crafted interactions and activities, clients develop vital life skills such as communication skills, self-awareness, trust, confidence, and emotional regulation. In the presence of these gentle giants, barriers begin to dissolve by allowing individuals to confront their innermost struggles. I want to work with individuals who are struggling with mental health concerns. I want to work with our veteran community and military spouses. I also want to work with first responders. But mostly, I know that I really want to work with children and adolescents. I believe that children are our future, and they need mentors and guidance. One child is one caring adult away from being a success story. Think about that for a moment. What is great is that our clients don't need to know anything about horses. We see businesses already providing equine therapy because it fosters connection. It's great for for those who are resistant to mental health treatment, talk therapy. My goal is to support our community and create additional resources for the community. My company is unique because I am Black, I'm female, I'm an immigrant, I am licensed in clinical social work, I have my EFP certification, I'm a military spouse of an active duty Marine who's stationed here, and also I'm a mom. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not be accepted. I know what it's like to be judged. I hide behind my repressed emotions, so I understand. I know how hard it is to be vulnerable with others. But I'm here for you, just like horses were there for me. So where will our funding going? Of course, operation costs getting me started, but really I would like a therapy shed. A therapy shed is a place where it can be quiet with my clients and myself, where we could see horses still, but we're not battling the elements. This winter alone was uncharacteristically cold. I mean, the horses had to wear blankets. So those are things that I'm battling against. For our sales channel, we're relying on referrals from healthcare professionals. I will be hosting and participating in local community events and outreach, online marketing and social media, and networking with support groups and organizations. Again, my service is direct to our clients. Where I'll do marketing avenue, my website's my bread and butter, where I can have people learn and receive information about our services. I will have targeted marketing campaigns, social media as well for awareness. So our financial projections, our website, our social media, those are all things that I need to start with. But it's also securing funding and our operation costs, and also developing our nonprofit status. I intend to do that in the first phase. In the second phase, it's all about securing funding, contracts, and developing a second LLC for our land acquisition. And in the third phase, we are really trying to expand our programs and then also staff development and growth. In the first financial year, I project to have about $55,000 of revenue, but my net profit is just over $29,000. In the second year, I jump up to $103,000, and then again, my net profit is still around $29,000. That's due to land acquisition, horse acquisition, fencing, and equipment. Those are all things that are going to be expenses and costs that I anticipate. So, y'all, what you don't see is that I've been hard at it for this past year. I've been working with clients. I've been hosting mock sessions. So those are free sessions towards clients who I've been actively seeking my target market. I've been working with couples, military, and I've been working with military spouses. All of them were seeking more growth and development and emotional support and healing. So who's my team? Myself, my husband, who's an active duty Marine. Also, Custody and Ian, who are my valued equine partners. Custody knows when to show off sometimes, but it's great. She loves to connect with others. Ian, well, he's a big teddy bear. He will support and stand there for our clients. I want to personally thank all of those who have developed me. Without them, I would not be here, truly. So Marine Federal Credit Union, Small Business Center, thank you, April. Also, I want to say special thanks to Royce Bennett, who's the commissioner for Onslow County, a part of the board of commissioners in Onslow County, my Zetas in Jacksonville, and then also Misfit Equestrian, and last but not least, my church, Sanctuary of Jacksonville. So again, I really encourage those to come and seek my services. Why? Because it took me a year to also find my voice, to seek what my mission was, and to support my community. I'm in the business of empowering people with all of my heart. I care. I truly care. I'm sharing how equine therapy can be beneficial for a healing journey. So, I don't know, but someone out there is needing me to provide the services and what God has called me to do. And I thank Him. Judges?
Well, Tara, I think your passion is evident.
Thank you.
And you know, we're privy to, and it sounds like you've obtained some additional credentials since you were here last time with us. And we're privy to a little bit more than what everybody else out there might be. So would you mind sharing what that EFP certification is?
So EFP certification stands for Equine Facilitated Psychotherapy. That certification allows me to have to do 20 hours of practicum, where I'm actually doing mock sessions, free sessions with individuals. And I took advantage of that by looking in my community and seeing who the market that I wanted to approach. So with that, I've also had to do subsequent training. I've had to even go to therapy myself so that I'm not bringing what I'm dealing with into the session as well. So I know that with those credentials, that's what sets me apart, is that I am certified. I have a background and a knowledge about what it takes to do therapy. We like to say that equine therapy is just therapy, but you need to be licensed and credentialed for that. And there's a very fine line, and I don't want to confuse that with a lot of other businesses that are out here.
Thank you.
I do have a question. I want to gain some more insight on how a therapy session actually looks with horses. I'm so interested.
Okay.
Can you just give me a little bit?
Yeah. So I will meet my clients up at the stable. I'll introduce them on what they can expect. So that is, we will start off with just chatting, letting me know what's going on, what's coming up for them. Then also we'll go over to one of the pastures where usually Ian and Custody are. And then we'll start doing an observation. A herd observation is great for grounding because we're taking in our environment. And with that, we're talking about what's coming up in that moment. What are you seeing? What are you noticing? Those intimate interactions are really important because it serves as a microcosm of what's actually going on in their lives. So I love to reflect on what's happening in front of you and going back to how's that happening in your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You touched on briefly the nonprofit being phase one, and kind of,
Yes.
and I think that's new this year. But can you talk a little bit about why it's in phase one, or how it lends to the overall vision you have?
Establishing a nonprofit will get me access to volunteers first and foremost. Okay. Also funding those angel investors, those who are sponsoring. Those who are veterans, for example. I can do an 8-week program, and someone could specifically say, hey, this is what the cost is. I want to sponsor a veteran and getting services. So that's where why I really want to do the nonprofit status.
Okay.
Yeah, tax.
And would that, and then I think you mentioned separately that phase two, an additional LLC to kind of take on some of the more business related.
Yes,
pieces?
land acquisition. Okay. Yes, so phase two.